Hi guys, I'm Danny and this is Big Bots, Little Bots, Unbots, and today we're going to be looking at the world's first inductive keyboard, the Ducky One X. Let's jump into it. Thank you to Overclockers UK and Ducky for sending me this out. Big Bots, Little Bots, Unbots. This is the Ducky One X. I believe it also comes in a 60% size. It's wireless and I've gone for white, so let's check it out. This is my first Ducky product. I've heard good things though. I mean, it's a nice box, nice quality. Ooh, that comes nicely packaged. So these keys are Pantone. I like the fact that these look like duck feet. They're the same colour, duck or geese. Also, you've got nice little details on the keys, including the Ducky logo and some duck feet. Got this nice dragon detail on the space bar. Pretty sick. Okay, we have a key remover, Ducky branded, of course. The logo and the word in. Obviously, that goes on the keys to pull them off. This is cool. This is a Ducky cleaning brush. Obviously, it's the logo. Nice little touch though, right? Yeah, have we got any more little goodies? Let's have a look. What's this? And we've got a USB-C to USB-C braided cable with a nice ducky yellow. Oh, look at the little ducks as well. That's sick. That's actually a really nice touch, those little ducks. Looks as though they're gold plated as well. And you've even got some yellow detailing within. Yeah, it's even yellow in the middle. So another nice little touch. I like that because this shows already that they've like gone into a lot of fine details to make a product that's cool, right? I feel like a lot of brands these days, they neglect the little things, and some people they matter, right? And you've got your manual. Let's have a look at the keyboard itself. Wow, this is really nice. Feels all plastic on the outside, but it does feel very sturdy. Also, thanks to this clever design, there's 3 levels of height for maximum ergonomics. Nice metal plate on the bottom there with Ducky on. You have a USB-C. You've also got your switch for changing it to Bluetooth, 2.4 gigahertz or wired connection. Your USB type A dongle. Ooh. Bring the microphone down for this. I gotta say, that feels very nice. It feels kind of like eggshell. So I actually really like these keys. This one doesn't feel the same. This does feel smooth apart from where they've engraved the dragon. Okay, so the Pantone keys, they have that eggshell texture to them. I had to pull a switch out. So one of the big advantages these switches have is they're meant to be precise and consistent, boasting 0.1 millimeters of key motion accuracy from start to finish, which means unlike Hall effect, they shouldn't suffer from inconsistencies and magnet strength decay, which are getting pulled out with the keys because they are very tight, but that's absolutely fine. They just slot back in. No idea what this one says. So from my understanding, this key actually means it's the year of the Zodiac, which is the snake for 2025, and also Pantone is the 2025 color of the year. Now with the little duck feet key, I decided to put that on a numlock because in MMORPGs like WoW, that's the auto run key. That just makes sense to me. Does it make sense to you or is it just me? The Ducky say that these are high purity PBT double shot keycap. Apparently they've got a high shine resistant and all the switches are pre-lubed and you can feel it. I'm gonna put it on delete, I think. It's the alternate white enter key. As you can see, it has a little Ducky logo on the bottom of it. And I think that looks nice. Big fan of that. Big fan of the Pantone. I like the volume controls. My volume rocker switch on my other keyboard has been broken pretty much since I got it, and I could never be bothered to complain about it. Just having keys, totally happy with that, especially if I can just go. All that's left now really to do with it is test it out, right? Okay. Well, there we go. Look at that. All the software functionality for this is based online. So it's easy to do on the fly. Got your general keys, extended keys, special keys, MPT/macro. So you literally would drag one of these on. Okay, so it literally changes it over like that. So I'm going to change that back to a K. Otherwise, I don't think we're going to have a very good typing experience without that. Lighting, standard effects. We've got static. We have breathing mode. Color cycle. Got reactive mode. Ripple, rainbow. Again, you can adjust speed. I'm gonna assume it takes more power to speed it up. We change the direction. Nice. We also have analog reactive. Custom mode. Oh, great. Clearly. You can hold down the mouse to quick select, which is nice as well. So you got the actuation settings. I'm going to put a diagram on screen to what Ducky recommends. So if you use a light touch and swift fingers, you want it up in this section. Set the actuation point around the middle if you type with medium force and do not want accidental triggers, and set the actuation point higher if you enjoy typing by bottoming out the key. So it's got a thing called multi-point trigger, which allows you to assign 4 actions to one key, and that will actuate, so happen, based on how hard you press the trigger, but you can train that to one key. That's quite cool. I'm not sure if I'm advanced enough to take advantage of that properly, but that sounds like that could give you a huge advantage in gaming. You could essentially have it so whether it's a knife or a grenade attack basically in an FPS. So if you push it hard, it could use the knife, for example. Whereas if you push it lightly, it could just throw the grenade. So I'm sure there's better examples, but that is one. Also, it's got a thing called rapid trigger, which means it dynamically resets the key as you start releasing the key. So especially good for gaming. And then you've got your macros. I don't really use macros much, apart from in games directly. But yeah, if you use your macros properly, then there it is. What are your thoughts on the keyboard? For me overall, I think it's really nice. I accidentally scratched it here. I've left a mark. I don't think it's actually scratched, but I use that, so that's something to be mindful. Just be careful when you use that. So far, from trying it out in games, it seems really responsive. I've kept the default settings at the moment. I've not changed them at all. I'm happy with those so far. I'll come back to this product in a month or two just to give like a how I'm finding it update if you're interested in that. Like in terms of who this keyboard is for, it's meant to be like an all-rounder keyboard, to be honest. It's meant for gaming, working, productivity, and that. I really like the calculate button. I know it sounds stupid. I just like it. It just works. The volume up and down and the mute button just work easily. It feels simple. It doesn't feel over-engineered, and that's what I like about stuff like this. All the keys seem to be nicely lubed from what I can tell. It's got a nice sound to it. It's got lots of dampening, as this here will show. And the good thing is as well, if I wanted to use this, like I said, they do a 60%, so that's sliced off here. If you want to stick this in the bag, if you've got 60%, that's even better for travel. When you have a wireless keyboard, obviously you want the battery life to last a long time. You don't want to have to keep charging if wireless is your thing, right? So the beautiful thing about this is, because it's induction, that requires less power consumption than a Hall effect. So it means you can keep gaming for longer or typing. So guys, let me know down below if you've got any questions on this, and I will answer what I can, or I will add them in a later video, the answers. What do you think of the keyboard? Do you like it? And are you a full or 60% user? let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video and found it useful, please hit that like button. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, make sure you hit that follow button. I do a whole range of videos on tech and gaming and the odd lifestyle videos. I've been Danny, this was Big Bots, Little Bots, Unbots, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.